Today, we got my Denver Broncos record prediction video. So week 1, they're on the road versus Seattle. That's a win for the Broncos. Listen, I think the Broncos are being overrated by some people, but also underrated and kind of disrespected by other people. I mean, this team wasn't very good last year. They had a hot start to the season. Russell Wilson coming in is obviously going to help this team a ton. He's a top quarterback in the league, but I'm curious to see how quickly things mesh together. They have a new head coach, a lot of new stuff going on there. So we'll see how quickly can this team come together, and are they really going to be a Super Bowl contender in this really, really tough division? Week 2, they're at home versus the Texans. That's a win for the Broncos. Pretty easy start to the schedule here. Week 3, they're at home versus San Francisco. In my San Francisco record prediction video, I had them losing this game. I just think that's another team that's going to need to get some games under them to be really good. Like Trey Lance is really young. That's why I said young. And, he has to get comfortable in the system. So I think it's going to be tough for him to beat the veteran quarterback in his home stadium week 3 that early in the season. So I'm giving the Broncos the win. They're starting off 3-0. Week 4, they're going to the Raiders, and they're playing in that crazy stadium in Las Vegas, and I'm giving the Raiders the win there after I just said they started 3-0. I think the Raiders win that game at home. The Raiders are a team that's being disrespected by a lot of people. They made some good moves this offseason, but they're in that division that's just so tough. I don't know if this Colts defense can really slow down this Broncos offense if it is clicking by this point. But again, I don't know what this Broncos offense is going to be like. Is it really going to live up to expectations? Is it all going to be clicking week 5? I don't know. Week 6, the Broncos are on the road versus the Chargers, Monday Night Football. I'm going to give the Chargers the win here. Week 7, they're at home versus the Jets. That's a Broncos win. Week 8, they're going down to Jacksonville. That's a Broncos win. Week 9 is their bye week. Then week 10, they're on the road versus the Titans. That's a Broncos win. Week 11, they're at home versus the Raiders. I think they split versus the Raiders this year, so I'm going to give them the win at home. Week 12, they're on the road versus the Panthers. That's a Broncos win. They're a much better team than the Panthers. Week 13, the Broncos are playing the Ravens. Oh my gosh, this is going to be such a good game. This is a 1 o'clock game. They should flex this to 4:25 or something. Oof. 2 very good teams, but I'm going with the Ravens. I just really, really think the Ravens are going to be really good this year. I don't know. I have this weird belief in the Ravens this year that they could possibly make the Super Bowl. This team is just going to come back from all the crazy injuries they had last year and really play well, in my opinion. Week 14, they're at home versus the Chiefs. This is tough. I'll give the Broncos the win there. Week 15, they're at home versus the Cardinals. I'll give the Broncos the win there. Week 16, they have to go to LA and play the Rams. Talking about a team, that brought in a veteran, better quarterback than what they had on their roster in the offseason. That's what the Rams did last year, and they went on to win the Super Bowl. So obviously the Broncos are hoping that works out like that for them. But I don't know. I got to go with the Rams here. I got to go with this Rams defense. I'm going with the Rams here. And Cooper Kupp too. Is Pat Surtain going to be able to cover Cooper Kupp really effectively? Pat Surtain, one of the best young corners in the league, but Cooper Kupp is one of the best wide receivers in the league. Week 17, they're on the road versus the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs win this. I think they're splitting with the Chiefs. And then week 18, they're at home versus the Chargers. I think the Broncos are going to win this game. So I think I basically have them splitting with everyone in the division. How am I supposed to pick who's going to win those games? I can't have anyone in this division sweeping each other. I don't know. They're all such good teams. So my record prediction for the Broncos is 12-5, 3-3 in the division, 4-5 on the road, 8-0 at home. No losses at home. Okay. All right. Listen, this might be a game too high for the Broncos. I could see them maybe around 11-6, 12-5. Understandable as well. I don't think they're going to get more than 12 wins, but that's my record prediction. Appreciate you watching until the end. Peace.